What if the thing you feared most was smaller than your thumb? Today's story will shake you to your core, and by the end, you'll never look at your problems the same way again. Stay with me, because this one hits differently. Deep inside a lush, ancient forest wrapped in emerald hills, there lived a rabbit named Finn. Finn wasn't the biggest animal in the forest, and he certainly wasn't the strongest. But he had something rarer, a golden heart. Every creature in the forest adored him, because no matter how difficult things got, Finn always showed up for others. Scientists say that acts of kindness actually release oxytocin in the brain, the same chemical that builds trust and love. That was Finn in a nutshell. A walking, breathing dose of goodness. One crisp morning, Finn hopped out in search of food. He was desperately tired of chewing dry leaves every single day. Then, like a miracle, he spotted a fat, juicy carrot glowing in the morning light. His heart exploded with excitement. He snatched it up and decided to carry it home to his cozy cave, where he could enjoy it in peace and safety. But life rarely goes according to plan. Lost in daydreams about that perfect carrot, Finn wasn't watching the path. Suddenly, the ground disappeared beneath his feet. He slipped dangerously close to the roaring river. His heart nearly stopped. He grabbed a tree root just in time, but the carrot, his precious carrot, tumbled from his grip and vanished. Forever beneath a thundering waterfall. Gone, just like that. Heartbroken and exhausted, Finn dragged himself back toward home. But as he reached the entrance of his cave, something stopped him cold. A strange, dark energy filled the air. His throat tightened. His paws froze. Gathering every ounce of courage he had, Finn called out, "Who has entered my cave?" Silence. He shouted again. And then a voice like rolling thunder erupted from inside. Asterisk, I am the one who shatters a rhino's bones and grinds an elephant into dust. Finn stumbled backward, his whole body shaking. He begged a passing wolf for help. The wolf, cocky and confident, strutted to the cave entrance and growled fiercely. The thunderous voice returned without mercy. The wolf went completely pale and sprinted into the bushes without even looking back. Next came a tiger, who had once owed Finn a favor. The tiger roared with everything it had. But that terrible voice boomed right back, shaking the very walls of the cave. The tiger's confidence shattered like glass, and he vanished into the trees. A rhino came stomping next, furious at the mere mention of broken rhino bones. One response from that awful voice, and the rhino was sweating bullets, retreating faster than he'd arrived. Even a massive elephant, an animal that can weigh up to 14,000 pounds, heard that voice and fled in blind panic. Finn had never seen anything like it. The forest's mightiest creatures, all defeated by a voice. Then, a tiny frog named Pip hopped forward. "Let me try," Pip said cheerfully. Finn almost laughed. The wolf failed. The tiger failed. The rhino and elephant failed. But Pip didn't flinch. He walked straight to the cave, puffed up his tiny chest, and called out boldly, "Come out and face me right now." The voice inside faltered. It hesitated. Because for the first time, someone was walking toward it instead of running away. Slowly, trembling, the creature crept out of the cave. It was a caterpillar. Tiny, soft, utterly harmless. The cave's natural echo had transformed its whisper into what sounded like the roar of a monster. Every single animal had been defeated, not by a beast, but by an echo. The entire forest erupted in disbelieving laughter. Here's what this story is really telling you. Psychologists confirmed that 85% of the things we fear never actually happen. Most of our monsters are just echoes, small problems we never faced, growing louder in the dark. Finn's carrot, the animal's pride, the caterpillar's voice, all of it teaches one undeniable truth. Running away feeds the fear, only courage starves it. So next time life roars at you from a dark cave, walk toward it, because your caterpillar is waiting. Asterisk, if this story made you think, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe, because every week, we bring you stories that don't just entertain, they transform. Asterisk.